Check out the latest Quick Hitter from the Pure Hoops podcast as BJ Armstrong and Eric Newman discuss the NBA playoff play-in tournament.
Closing thoughts. And I haven't asked you this. Do you like the play-in as something that solves the issues of a pandemic-shortened season? Or do you like the play-in as something that is going to consistently be part of the NBA playoffs moving forward, assuming next year will be quote-unquote normal?
This is what I like about the play-in. You know, it's a very complicated question, and it's going to require an answer that's going to need more than just this year to solve it.
Yep.
You know, we had a thing in this league, Eric, over the last couple of years where, you know, tanking was a real thing. Okay. Tanking was a real thing. And, you know, how many times did you see teams, especially late in the season, say, we're going to just play our young guys? You know, you look at Oklahoma City Thunder right now, right?
Development.
Yeah. You know, Al Horford and these guys, you know, okay. It is what it is.
Al Horford hasn't played a game since
yeah, you know, I'm just using it as an example. I'm not picking on OKC. I'm just using it as an example. So tanking was a real thing.
I just want to pick on Al Horford. That's all.
Yeah, so it was a real thing. And the NBA recognized it. I think people in the league recognized it. The fans recognized it. That we understand that my team or all teams can't win, but that doesn't preclude the integrity of the game of saying we're going to come here to play and we're going to try to win. Okay, that's a real thing. So what I do like about the play-in situation is now it's forcing all of those teams 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because they're always like a game or two out to have to play.
Got a shot. You got a shot.
Okay. If you're the Chicago Bulls right now, you're like 2 or 3 games out. Financially, what that would mean to the Bulls organization of getting into the playoffs and potentially winning a series, it's huge. It's huge. Normally, teams in that situation probably would just say, hey, let's just go with our younger guys. So this is what I like about it. Now, this is what I like about it. It's forcing those teams to make a decision because they have to at least try to win. You can't just say we're a game out and we're going to just start resting players.
No, it can't be 1, 2, 3 can't.
So that's what I like about it.
You got to play it out.
What I don't like about it is, you know, those teams 7 and 8, they fought hard all year to have an opportunity. And all of a sudden, just because you finish 7 or 8, which you could finish a half game behind the 6th place team or a game behind, and all of a sudden you're knocked out of the playoffs.
Right. You're playing for your life.
That's what I don't like it.
Right. But the thing that I like, I'm with you across.
I mean, I don't think it's perfect, but I like the first attempt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like the league had to do something.
Right. And I like the fact that, you know, the 7 and 8 play each other and whoever wins that game is in the playoffs.
Right.
Period. And then the loser of that game, well, you've got another chance to win and be in. So the biggest thing, though, the integrity of the game was being put in such question. And you had so many of these games from later with the regular schedule cadence from late March to mid-April, where they're as meaningless as exhibition games because of how these teams were approaching them. And let's say a team, just using it for an example, the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Houston Rockets or the Detroit Pistons, they're playing a team in the thick of a playoff race, and they're treating it as a developmental game where the outcome of that game, if they're playing the Atlanta Hawks or the Boston Celtics competing for 5-6 and trying to stay out of the play-in, like it's not a true result, and it's not fair to the other teams who are competing for the postseason. So I like it. Obviously, LeBron James at the beginning of the week made his comments. which were more so out of frustration. But I think it's working. And I think it's going to continue to be something that is great for the integrity of the league and is going to be really entertaining for the fans. So I'm glad we talked about it. I'm glad we talked about it. I really
for
am.
sure.
I really
I think this is a great first attempt, but I don't think it's the complete answer, but something needed to be done. And I think what you're seeing is teams have to play at this stage of the season. So I think it's it's a good first attempt.
We hope you enjoyed that quick hitter presented by Pure Hoops Media. Check out the Pure Hoops podcast every Friday. Stay pure.